This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
I talk a lot about these pro-Trump prophets of God who claim to be the mouthpiece to the creator of the universe. I do it for a number of different reasons. One is because I'm just generally interested in it, having come from that faith tradition, having attended churches all over the country. We moved around a lot as kids. In Missouri and Arkansas and the different places that I've lived, we always attended a church that had this particular strain running through it, run by grifters and liars and charlatans and people who put on this cloak of invincibility and righteousness, when really they're just out for a paycheck. And Julie Green is specifically interesting to me because of the fact that she is just bad at this. There's not a lot of flair or razzle dazzle. There's nothing to be convinced by with her. She's not one of these slick Kenneth Copeland types. He's not slick, but he has certainly amassed, nearly $1 billion in wealth based on his grift. And it is interesting to me that Julie Green has amassed such a following because of the fact that she is terrible at it. But I always want to answer the question, why? How? What's going on here? And I believe it's that Christians today, especially Christians in this particular flavor of Christianity, they want to believe it so bad that they will twist themselves in knots in order to do so. They take the easy way, which is interesting because it's completely countervalent to the scripture in Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, I believe, about narrow is the way to, the kingdom, and broad is the path to destruction. So the easy way is going to get you into a bad place, but it's the hard way that's going to get you to everlasting life. I'm paraphrasing the scripture, but I want to share this with you. This is the latest prophecy. This is the latest picking up the bat phone to Jesus and having a message directly to Julie Green for the world, even though the message really only deals with America and Hillary Clinton, and it's grammatically written terribly. Apparently, Julie Green's God is equally bad at the English language as she is. Let's watch this together, and then we'll break it down moment by moment.
My children, the time has come where many in high-level positions will suddenly pass away because judgment is hitting the political realm all over this earth. So buckle up, they will try and cover it up. But this time, people will not fall for their deception. Explosive and powerful evidence will come out regarding the Clintons. No more can they keep them protected from their lies, the deaths, and corruption that they have caused. In every foreign country they have blackmailed and tried to control will be exposed. Many people in powerful positions all over the world have things that are about to come out regarding Hillary Clinton and how much she was doing to destroy this nation. In this time that she was Secretary of State, major evidence and proof will soon be revealed that she is a traitor to this nation, and treason will be her end, like so many in the DC establishment. And their end will all be the same. It's time to drain the swamp, you would say. Every dirty secret, every traitor, every treasonous act is about to come out for the world to see. Because as you move forward this year, their desperation is growing and all bets are off. They will stop at nothing to stop this nation from rising and to regain its power. Again, the silent war that has been going on soon will be silent no more. So get ready for great changes to take place soon. Very soon, the return of your rightful president will soon be seen. But also the return of blessing and to my nation, a return of freedom, a return of justice, a return of prosperity, a return of liberty. Yes, a great return in 2024, saith the Lord, your Redeemer.
How about the return of feeding hungry kids? A return to helping the desperate and the needy? How about a return to that rather than God promising a return to liberty and prosperity and justice and blessings and freedom? All of these concepts, I'm sure that God is particularly attuned to, related to specifically the United States. There's no word for Julie Green about the suffering children in Gaza. There's no word for Julie Green about the war zones across the world. There's no word for Julie Green about an admonition for actually following the words of Jesus Christ. None of that. No. It's about Hillary Clinton. That's what's on God's mind today. Hillary Clinton. The time has come where many in high-level positions will suddenly pass away. It would be the time has come when, if you're talking about a place, a physical location, it's where. But the time has come, that would be when. When, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, Julie Green's God is equally terrible at the English language. Explosive and powerful evidence will come out regarding the Clintons. Do these people know, these people who are obsessed with Hillary Clinton, do they know that 2016 is nearly 10 years ago? I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is 2024. This is 8 years ago was the election when Donald Trump won the first time. 8 years. Hillary Clinton, what's she done? Maybe she'll do an interview every, 2-3 times a year. Hillary Clinton is not on the radar of anybody except for Julie Green's God. Many people in powerful positions all over the world have things that are about to come out regarding Hillary Clinton. Well, if this information is so important, why doesn't God, Julie Green's God, just tell her what the information is? Why do we have to be strung along, baited, waiting for the revelation of this information? Also, let me say this. All of this information that comes out, because it's surely going to come out, right? It's going to be devastating to Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign this year. Because, she's running for president. She's topical. She's a current event. Clinton is a traitor to this nation, and treason will be her end, like so many in the DC establishment. God, the creator of everything in the entire universe, is very worried about traitors and treason here in the United States. Isn't that odd? Isn't that interesting? Why aren't more people asking that question? Why is God so worried about America? There's nearly 200 other countries, maybe just over 200 other countries on the planet. It seems like an undue focus on our particular situation, trying to get this autocrat and criminal back into office. It's time to drain the swamp, you would say. So get ready for great changes to take place soon, she says. Very soon, the return of your rightful president will soon be seen. Julie, I got to break it to you. Your God is not much of a wordsmith. Or maybe it's just you're not much of a wordsmith, sister. Look, the reason I continue to talk about these people, one, is for amusement, and I get a little charge out of making fun of these dipshits. But secondly, it's because she wields a following. People listen to her. There is an outsized portion of Americans who go to her, not for news, but for word from their creator. That's a problem. She tours the country with Mike Flynn and other grifters, convincing the masses that Donald Trump is being persecuted, that these supernatural things are happening, that we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and high places and spiritual wickedness, and there's a battle going on all around us that you can't see. They really believe this. And they're turning the MAGA world on its ear, waiting for the next word from God, from her bat phone to Jesus phone calls that are written terribly, grammatically incorrect, and it's dangerous. This is Julie Green prophecy number duh for your edification, I guess. What do you think? I really would love to know from people who grew up in this faith tradition. If you grew up Catholic and you didn't have to deal with all this superstition and weird nonsense about devils and angels fighting wars all around us, invisible all around us. Yeah, it's great, but I want to hear from people who came out of this. 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always daily at dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to help support my work, if you appreciate what I do here and you want to make it happen, click that join button. Become a channel member for $2 a month. Hit the super thanks button or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. All those are great ways to help support what we do right here. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.